West Nile TV, lighting up the region.
Not every successful business person started where he or she is. It's a gradual process, and if you trust the process, you reach wherever you are heading to. A very good morning to you, our viewers watching West Nile Television right upon this morning, being Wednesday, Women Crest Wednesday. One more time, I actually love my management so much for making this program to run on Wednesdays, and this makes me to celebrate every hardworking women out there. And today I happen to bring one on set, and she'll be telling us how she started it, how she's moving on with the business. See my makeup, my hair, all done where I am right now. And it's interesting. I know someone out there is crushing on me. Please don't crush on me. It's not right. It's not advisable to crush on people anyhow. But anyways, the West Nile TV is right here for you with the program Business Bank. One more time, that returns from the hour of 10 a.m. to 11 a.m. One full hour with you, and I will be learning and knowing what you are supposed to know in business, how you're supposed to improve your business. Let's welcome our young CEO for today's Business Bank program on West Nile TV for this very particular Wednesday. Good morning, madam, and you're most welcome for today's session.
Good morning. Thank you.
Tell us about yourself. Maybe you can introduce yourself.
Okay, I'm Abunia Justin, 29 years old. I'm the CEO Elite Unisex Salon in Nebi. It's located opposite Paradise, and along the road, the main highway, we are opposite Lomaka. This business, actually, I started in 2023, November. I completed my school in 2017. So 2017, when I came back home, so I was just there seated at home with my papers. So I ran around like any other child, asking for almost everything because I couldn't afford. So I was stuck because I had even nothing. But good enough, my parents, both of them, have been in business all these years, and I've been admiring them a lot, even when I was at school. Small thing business I will do at school because at least I can play it. I will do those ones to get some money. Anything I get that students have interest in, I will pick up. So that time when I came, I asked my parents for some money. They gave me some capital. I started up a boutique. I started up a small business. It was a boutique that time. And I did that business for about 3 months. And I was not so much into business. I was learning some things. I started the boutique. I started there for the 3 months. I was selling basically clothes for ladies. The turn up or the purchase wasn't bad. They were buying. But came a time, my parents, they asked me to sit because they saw something in me that I didn't see. So they asked me to sit at my father's shop. I help him because he runs a stationery. I help him around. That was the time I decided to delegate to get someone to work for me at the boutique. Me, I came and sat in my father's business. But surprisingly, the person I brought in couldn't run that business the way I was doing it that time. So the lady who sat there, she didn't know maybe like the investment, okay, how much I'd put in that business or what my goals were, what I wanted. So she will just sit there, she'll do her things, you get, so there came a lot of, we started getting some, pulling off like some robs because you go there, you get maybe she will tell you they'll pick this on credit, blah, blah, blah. So I wanted just to avoid that. So I asked my father that time if he could allow me now sell off the boutique. Then I get my small capital. I come in because the business we do as stationaries, we sell cash. And we also have the people around we supply to like organizations. We have schools, we have hospitals we deal in. That is from Pakwach, Nebi, and Zombo. So we'll sell to them. So I picked up interest. I told my dad that if I get some capital, some little money, can you allow me be running some of these orders they give you? So if I felt like he was impressed because he didn't expect that from me.
That was a very clear business idea.
Very clear one. So what I did, I went and sold off the boutique. I picked that money. I had very little money. I was even scared at the start. But I told myself that I will start from there. So I came up, I will sit with him at his stationery, I will run around when he have orders. So you'll get maybe when he get a order, more than like one. He give me like one. I started from there. I will supply. I buy some of the things they wanted, I take. And basically the beauty about it was like we don't only deal in stationaries. We deal in almost all office equipments. You get sometimes they ask for what is not even in the shop. So we have to run around, we get it, we take, then they pay. But I was using his company, his account, they will pay to him, but he will pick and give me. Because when I was starting, actually his own idea was like I work and they pay me. But to me, I looked at like getting the salary, same figure, and me, I have big dreams. So I was like, maybe what I can do is this. So the first one I did, that money, I remember it didn't delay. I was so excited. They paid me in like 4 days. I had friends, they had crew. So I think with excitement, and I'd never seen such amount of money.
Don't tell me you boosted it.
I called all my friends. We made a party. We ate everything like, because I was so excited. I was like, now what's this? Why am I wasting my time? So I felt it was going to be as easy as I do and I get. I didn't know what was going to come up like, yes, ahead of me. I didn't see far because I was now used to the boutique. You get something at 30,000, you sell 35 after 1 week. You get your 5,000, your 10,000. So that one really looked like something that it excited me a lot. So I was like, I think I'll die here. Now business is the deal. I'm in the business. So now from there, I stayed, I started running around, but now came a time another gig came. So now that time he called me because he knew I was paid like 2 weeks ago. He expected me to have that money. That's when he was like, do you know what? Have this, do this order. I was stuck, I had no money. But I couldn't tell him I have no money. That's when I think that order humbled me a lot. That's when I started realizing that now this man knew the man I started with. And now from what I got, now this order, it became almost close to what I got. So he expected me to have that money and I had nothing. Now that time I had to run in borrowings. I borrowed that money, I did that order. But now this one, it took about 3 weeks before I could get paid. But again, I told that person that they were going to pay me after 4 days. I thought it was going to be yes, because I was already excited. But now when that money delayed, I think we tried pulling in also some rope with the other colleague because she didn't understand me. Because I told, give me 1 week. I'll even give you with some interest, something like that. So now with what I learned from there when I was paid, I picked some money, I paid her back. We are still friends. She has been supporting me. She's a good friend, just that she also didn't like my idea of getting money. I just used. So that time she told me, I'm giving you that money. But if that is the life you're going to do, just know now every time you have business, you'll have to run into borrowings. That's when I was like, I got that myself. I was like, no, these other things can wait. So if I really want to grow, now if everything I get, I'll just use like that, then definitely all my life I'll be running in borrowings to do this, meaning I'll just be getting like profit and I'll never grow. That's the time I was like, no, I need to start up something. So I was like, it's okay. I started saving, the orders will come. I created good relation with these people. I'll run around with them. And then I was seeing that with time came, now this issue of taxes, what started arising. So I will see that even if I make this money in this business, it is not so bad, but this is money you cannot rely on. Now meaning this money, basically I was looking at it like at the end of a quarter, and the quarter takes about 90 days. So meaning if I do something today, they may pay this month, they can even do it next month, but most likely sometimes they will take me up to 3 months. So I was like, now if all I'm going to be doing, I'll be waiting for 3 months and my problems can't. I have responsibilities, I have things to do. Every day I need money. So I thought it wise. I was like, I need to start up something that can be earning me either daily or weekly, so that these other small things I can sort with this money I'll be making from this business. So I started asking around, of course. I'm someone who has friends and I speak to people. I tried moving to these people. I'll ask them, I'll be like, do you feel like if there is something, they feel like a service that was missing? So they will be telling me that people gave me ideas. Of course, I knew in my mind what I wanted to do. But I wanted to move around and find out if my idea will sell out. So when I was trying to ask people around me, I'll ask them, someone will be like, and we need like a restaurant, you see most restaurant around, you're in the morning, by evening. So they're bringing me a lot of shit. Others were like, we need a boutique. They brought me back to that issue of the boutique. But I remember because of the first experience, I was like, no. So again, and I was looking at something, I was like, still boutique will take me back to seasonal business. Because their season, it will pick up, but... So I was like, my target is not something I'll look at the end of the month. I need something daily or weekly. I may get the money weekly, but I want it to come daily, however little it will be. That's when I sat someday, I just don't know. That day I woke up, I started thinking that most time when I want to do my nails, I will have to move up to Arua. Sometimes I will do it from Nebi, but there are some things like the gel builder. I will not get it within Nebi. But if I want this artificial, those ones, I will get it around. So I was like, going to Arua just to work on my nails. But sometimes I will go when I'm going for business, I end up working on my nails. Sometimes when I move in Kampala, I work on my nails. So I sat and thought like, why can't I bring the business just close to people? If I'm looking for it, meaning I'm not alone, there are other people who want it. So I told myself that the money I've been spending to move, to do my nails, if others will not come, this is business that if I put, I can pay that person, the person will work on me. I will do it even if for myself because I'm one of the customers. So I tried moving around with my friends. I asked them, I was like, do you know what? I want to open something like a nail parlor. Everyone was buying the idea. Please do. Do. Actually, I'm not even others were like, I'm not going to work on my nails. I will wait for it. When are you going to do it? I was like, okay. So I was like, now if I'm to get a place, I rent, I put nails, just nails. Don't I think the other service that people may like or maybe something they are lacking? So one of my friends called me. I sat her down because we always speak about business. Okay, I must say it's like he's like my mentor when it comes to business. So I was trying to sell out the idea. I was like, I've tried moving around. I think I'm going to open a space. I'm going to do more of nails. So I was like, now how much are you looking at? I tried explaining. That's when he also picked up interest. I was like, I want to do this, but I'm looking at having that rent and I'm doing only nails. So the space being large enough, I feel like I can also do something so that it can bring in something to me. It will increase on like the profit. That's what I looked at. So the person was like, have you got the place? That's when I told the person that there is a place just close because the stationery is just opposite us here. So I first go and inquire about that place, and no one had entered in this room. That same week, I think when God wants something for you, there is a way it easily flow. That time I was asking, the truth is I didn't have money. I didn't. Because a lot was also hitting me the other side. The other business now, taxes, things were coming up. And I was seeing that the business was not the way I started. So I was like, now if I need this, I sat someone down. I was like, first give me BOQ if I want a salon. The person that just drafted something simple told me, what do you want? I was like, I want a unisex. I want to put nails. I want to put barbing. And at the same time, I want to do plating. The person just looked at me and told me, 4 million will be enough. Deep down, I was like, oh, if it is 4 million, it is okay. But I didn't have it. I was like, if it is 4 million, it is fine. So now that day, I went back. In my heart, I was like, so opening such a business is as little as 4 million. If I knew, by now I would have opened branches now. So I was like, now that one I can manage. So that day, I really didn't have the money. I went and sat because I was confused. I was still like, I even called one of my friends. I was like, if I get like a small kiosk, I just do the nails. But something will tell me, why can't you do something that in case the nails fails, at least someone will come the plate. If there is not, at least someone will come for barbing. I need a place that is busy. And you know, people like busy place. So if I do a single thing, someone will be and say, people are not there. They'll feel like, at least if I make it a unisex and I bring multiple things in the same place, at least you'll get, if this one is seated, the other one is working, it will make the place a bit busy. That's when I was like, it's okay. So anyway, did I tell you I'm married? So yeah, I'm married and I have a kid, and that time my baby was very young. Yeah, so I shared that, I sold out that idea to my husband. I called him. I was like, I'm thinking of this. I explained to him what I've just told you. He also picked up interest. He was like, wow, it is good. If it will work, it's good. But he also bought the same because I was like, I'm confused. I feel like, if I just do nails, was like, but they're saying it, the whole thing is as low as 4 million. Then do everything. So I was like, it's okay. The next morning, I walked straight to the landlady. I tried asking. I was like, I need a room. But even when I was going, deep down, I still didn't have the money. I asked this lady, I was like, I need that room. She told me, she was like, okay, it's there. We went, we came, we checked in the room. I liked the place. When she told me the price, I told her it's okay. So I don't know. I went back, and I'm someone who prays, by the way. That day I prayed and I called one of my friends. She's like a prayer partner. I called her. She's called Brenda. I said, Brenda, I've been having this idea of a salon, but I don't know, I don't have money. She just told me, if it is from God, let him make it easy. There was some work I did. That money had stayed. Actually, I did that work around the August, and that one it was in November, around mid-November. So that morning I just woke up. In my heart I was like, let me call this man to lend me 4 million. That is my husband. When this business pick up, I will pay him back. Oh, I just tried to explain and ask that, let him give me some capital. That's when I was like, it's fine. Surprisingly, the next morning I woke up. I remember it was a Thursday. I reached work only for my dad to call me that they had paid that money. So I was like, now I'm good to go. Immediately I just picked that money. But now I got disappointed because it was not that BOQ that person gave me could not even start a nail parlor. So when I reached Kampala, but good enough, the money I was paid was more than that. But I wanted to use just 4 million, and the maximum I was looking at with rent, I could do 5 million. And by that time, I didn't look at working in the room. I was just looking at the chairs, maybe this, that, the tables, those ones. I really didn't look at that. I didn't consider that. Now, when I reached Kampala, I called a friend. I was like, I want to move around with him. We go and get those things. But I was shocked. When I read just purchasing these seats, they will tell me one is 1.5. And I was like, oh my God, what's this? Am I going to manage this? So something came up, was like, no, let me just go and do what I wanted to do at start. I just go and do the nail parlor. But I said, no, that room is too big for a nail parlor only. Because I was still considering that remember, the goal is daily, not monthly again. I want it daily. That's the time I was like, no. I went back, I sat, and I was like, now if this money is not enough, what do I do? But I was like, I have the money. Let me go and do this. I went, I bought the things, because that time I'd already called some lady. They referred me to who will work here. I even got some guy from Arua. I wanted to come and work for me. That is the nail section. I got a barber. That's Abby. So they gave me their own quotation, what they needed. So asking for those prices, just for one person, it exceeded the money I wanted. So I was like, wow. But all in all, this business must begin. I'm not going to look back. I bought those things. I came back. On reaching this side, that's when I was also told that a salon, you cannot just come and put the mirrors. You have to work, make the interior good. Calling again that someone, they referred me to someone in Arua. I called the guy. He came around with his team. They took them about 3 days. They worked in this room. That's why you can see the wallpaper. They had to fix the glasses. Now, all these things were out of the budget still. I had to get all these things. When they worked on it, they took about 3 days. So when they were done, I think they got done around the 27th. It was around 27th of, not 27th, 25th actually. 25th of November last year. So that day, surprisingly, I just came to sit and clear up the room. But immediately I got people started coming, walking in, they want service. Now I was like, this is a good start. And you know that timing, I timed because I wanted, you see, with the business, like when I was opening it. The reason I had to choose November, because December, it's a must. You get business. So I couldn't look at January where I will start with the losses. So I wanted to first make that December profit so that when January comes, because the month is just December and January. Now if I go with December and I see January, definitely I will know the flow of the business. And again in December, stationery is not so busy. That was the time I could come and sit. And being a start of the business, I needed to know what people want, the services, they complain, what they want, so that I bring to them exactly what we'll do for them. That's when I came around, so people started coming. Now I told that girl, we don't need to wait to launch it. Money is money, we start same day. It was a Friday, we had planned to even open it on a Monday. That's what I wanted. But that same day, the lady started, people started coming around. But I was disappointed because that time I didn't have some of the, exactly, like my guy for nails wasn't ready that time. So I was confused. And you know when you're desperate and you need something, but everyone coming was asking for that service. We need nails. That's when I started looking around. They referred me to someone in Arua. I will call. But I think even the way I will talk to them, everyone knew I was desperate. So the people who were coming around, someone will come and say that, okay, I can work there, but the conditions they were giving me was a lot. Someone will tell me, you'll give me salary, you'll pay my transport to and for every day, lunch, I want breakfast in case my family, someone is sick, like they wanted me to take like the whole care of the farm. I was like, hey, now what will I get? What's that? So deep down, I even had to ask someone that, what does it take to do nails? I go and do it myself. Because me, you know, I'm someone, I can do anything. Maybe the only thing I've not looked at right now, I should say it is murder, maybe stealing, those ones. I may go illegal way when I get the opportunity, but not yet. I've not done that. So I was like, wow. So that day, because people were coming still, I had to agree with that guy of Arua. I told that guy, do you know what? You come. The guy was like, it's fine. The guy kept telling me, you'll come the next day, he's sick, blah, blah. I was like, fine. He took his time, he came around. So the same day that guy came to work, I don't know how that happened, but he sat, he worked on some 2-3 people. The guy will move here, there. What's wrong? Because I was following. I was like, people are waiting, what's wrong? That's when the guy had to bring in something that, you know what, madam, even if I've come to work, I've left something there, I have some debt. The person is on my case, I cannot even settle. Because I was so desperate. I told the person, how much are they demanding you? The guy told me the figure. Do you know, I just picked the money and gave him. I was like, you clear that person, I want you to settle. It was a Friday. And that salon had operated like a week. I was already getting people's view, what they wanted. Others started like, madam, can't you bring for us perfumes? Madam, we want like, they started bringing me, we want makeup, those things. That's when I picked up interest. I was like, okay. Being a Friday, I was looking at Saturday that, okay, let me go to Kampala and get some of the things that they need. I want people to get everything. I don't want someone to move up there, get one, go down, no. If they can come and get whatever they want in one place, it's the better. Now that day, it was a Saturday, the guy came on Friday. I traveled to Kampala to get those things. But I was surprised when they called me Sunday morning that this guy has not come, but people are already waiting for nails, to work on their nails. Calling the guy, his phone was off. The guy had already left. He went to Arua. I was disappointed. I was like, why this? I even told God, maybe this business is not from you, but I sell the whole business because there are things happening like this. You made it easy for me to get the money. Now I'm getting challenged this side. So that's the time I was like, okay, it is fine. I started sharing ideas with my friends in Kampala. I'll be like, if you know anyone who can do this for me, but of course I'll get those people. Maybe being a village, I got that challenge. Someone will tell me, madam, I'm willing to work. Where is the location? The moment I say maybe, someone will say, I'll call you back. No one called. I was like, now what do we do? So I picked up one morning a friend, a male friend. I really didn't even expect that from him. I was like, I'm so stressed. Was like, hey, Kongs, we have seen you have opened a salon, because I will advertise. I'll put it on my status. Yeah, people were picking up interest. But, Kongs, I was like, the business is there, but I have one challenge. I don't have anyone to work on nails. Then it was like, so how much are you looking at paying the person? We shared that. Now, immediately, not even an hour, the person called me that I've got for you someone. And the guy is willing to work. A young guy. This guy, I know him for some time. He does good work. So I even interviewed the guy on phone. And because I was desperate, I told the guy, please, can you travel same night to Nebi? The guy told me, it is fine with him. He's okay. So we arranged. The guy came and left me in Kampala. I didn't even see the guy. The guy came first day. I think he worked on some 2 people. I already got the feedback that this guy knows work, what he has come from. After now, people were like, it seems it was God who removed the other guy, because what this one is doing, the other one cannot even come close to it. So the guy started working. People started picking up. No, that was already December. December was there, December ring, you know, money was coming.
I know.
So I was like, wow, it's okay. So I reached the pool, people started asking me, madam, can you get for us another space within a short time? But deep inside me, I was like, this is December. That money everyone has in December is the one speaking, you know. I need it. So, you know, there is that money almost everyone has in December.
I know.
And I was like, now yes, exactly. I was like, I need that money. So whatever they will serve, like, oh, it's fine. Even they asked me, because I brought just those 3 sitters, the waiting shares. So the madam, give us more. I went and bought for them more shares. I was like, it's okay, that one I will bring. But when they kept telling me, so others will come and say that, okay. Now I started bringing in the perfumes, they will come. You get, maybe someone comes for the nails, see perfume, buy, the person also sees something else, does that. That's when people were like, okay, madam, what you could do for us again, we need bridal services. That was still the same, but the money was still there, it was speaking. I told them, wow, it's fine. I had to introduce that. I got for them the kit. Personally, me right now, I'm learning makeup, but I think by May, I'll be done. Because I wanted, like, even if I'm not doing the plating, I need to also do something. Yes. So sitting around in December, it helped me, made me to get some of the compliments from people. That made the business to pick up. So January came. Beginning of January, things were still okay, we were good to go. Now when it started hitting them, I knew it, I was prepared. Because I was like, January is always like that. It came, but we managed. Feb, we picked up to now. All I can say is it's so amazing. The business is so good, it's interesting. I'm already looking at opening a branch within this year, but it will not be in Nebi. I want to take it somewhere else because it's so interesting. I think that's the brief thing I can give you about this business, unless there is something else I didn't say and you want from me. Yeah.
Very interesting right there. You know, there's someone out there who is like, oh, so interesting. She's really so I used to say focused, and you know, if you are not to be focused, it will be very hard for you to do this. How can you budget yet you don't have money?
Exactly. I didn't have the money.
You went extra mile,
but I think
booking for a room without money.
Exactly.
Like, what courage is that?
Exactly. But all along me, I always tell myself that I'm one person. When I want something, I get it.
Go for it.
I will go for it. And I'm someone who is so determined, especially when it comes to business. Anything that's why I keep telling my friends that whatever brings money to me, I mean, even if it is even if it will take away my sleep. That's why they used to laugh at me. By the way, sometimes at the station that I work up to 3, even 4. I remember when I was heavily pregnant, I was 8 months. I had some deadline. They called me. It was a Thursday. They wanted me to deliver some work Friday by 9. It was a lot of printings. Do you know, I stayed in town in the shop up to 4 with one guy who were working up to 4.
Like AM or PM?
AM in the night.
You did.
I remember it was a Thursday. Do you know, people were moving. Even the town was like empty. Even the buses were reaching Nebi. I was still in town. I was working. I needed that money. I reached home. Even my mother told me, I love money, but you are too much. Why don't you mind of the baby's life? I was like, even this baby needs the money. I need this money. And I told her, I was like, the era we are in is not like yours, where you can postpone money. You say that if I don't get today, I'll get tomorrow. Ours, no, you get it when you see it. Please pick it.
That's quick money. You need to pick it.
You really need to pick it. So there is nothing like giving it maybe like, if I miss this one, another one will come. No, for us we're working like nothing else will come. What you have, the chance you get, you really grab it like the whole of it. So that's what we are doing.
Wow. Wait, you men, you want to say that ladies love money so much. Have you realized a lady who loves money actually works for it? Right from Justin. As she spares her sleep up to 4 a.m. chasing paper. And she wants it. A heart always wants what it wants. Once you said, I want it done like this and I need it to be done like that, you will do it. Stay focused, stay determined. You will realize that what you need, you have actually acquired it. I've loved every bit of your experience. There is only one interesting thing that I've loved from you. Having BOQ and having that is room booked.
Yes.
You don't have money.
Exactly.
You even had confidence to go to landlady.
Yes.
Just you're a bad guy.
I did that. I was so determined.
Okay.
Nothing could stop me that time.
We are coming right back. Our dear viewers, thank you so much for watching. That is West Nile Television with the program The Business Bag. Today seems a little bit quite interesting and I'm loving every bit of it. Do not touch your dial. Keep it on West Nile TV.
West Nile TV, lighting up the region. West Nile TV, lighting up the region.
Most welcome back with this very particular lady. That's Justin for you, straight out and Navy. And I love the fact that the last 30 minutes were quite interesting. What do you expect next? It's going to be awesome. It's going to be nice. And you must learn something from here. So in case of any question, or maybe you want to inquire something, please do so. Drop that in our YouTube channel. And then watch us on Zuku channel 0073, as Instagram, Twitter, Facebook, and all those other social handles. You'll be getting us live and have your views shared. And definitely, we're here for you. West Nile TV, hashtag Business Bank, hashtag Dream Big and Start Small. That is how she started it, by the way. The dream was there, like huge. 29 years old girl dreaming like that. Who does that? Anyway, madam, you're most welcome back from the break.
Thank you.
I did beg something from you as we were for a break. You said, hey, if you're bringing that one, I think they'll be looking for, they'll not look for you, you know. Every other business a person is complaining right now.
Exactly.
So this will usher us into the experience you have got in this business. I know you're just, I think, barely 7 months or 6, I don't know. I can't tell well though.
Yeah. Being from December, we are just here, like, this is our 5th month. We are just starting, yes, 5th.
So all these months you've been here, how has been the experience like?
The experience has been so wow. Of course, with business, like I told you, I've already been in business.
Yes.
Yeah, I've been in business.
You know, this is
Actually, yes, this is true. Just that the business I was in before used to be like small ones, and again, things of parents, you know. Now this one being like mine, my personal. So there is a lot of things I've experienced with this business. They're amazing. That's why I came prepared, like I told you, for both the challenges and whatever that came my way. I was so prepared for it. I knew it, yes, because I was like, the first thing I told myself was like, business, I know the flow of business. Business never flows on the same line. 1 minute you get the money and you feel like you own the world. That minute you feel like,
just like how you got some
at that, exactly, at that point you feel like you can even overtake the government. True. Because the money is there. But now before you know it, you're down again. Oh my God.
Not again, please.
Business is so interesting. And with business, what I know, the first thing you have to do is you can start from whatever you have. And you know me, I don't know, I think generally what I've realized with me, I've been in business, but I didn't know that maybe I was meant for this. Because I've remembered that sometimes back during holidays, I will make these pancakes, I will boil eggs, I will sell. Even I have my friends who will feel like, because I come from a family, at least we could afford food. My parents could afford to take care of me. But I will want to look for that money, like my money. I used to like owning my money. I will do that. I will make those pancakes, I will make the shindazi, move around with them and sell them out. So I used to get that money. Even at school, I was good. If they're buying me books, I also go and buy some extras, pens. I will do that kind of business at school. I sell. So I think I've been enrooted so much in business. That's why I even told myself, I was like, okay, when I'm going to start this one, I also first sit and thought of it, the challenges. I already do the challenges. I was like, okay, the challenges may be I'll lack customers at a certain point. Maybe my workers, this and this will happen. That's why I was like at the start of the business. And what I've learned, if there is anyone out there want to start business, the best you can do in business, you start a business at the point you know it really moves. Because it's not good to start with with the losses. So the time you're starting, you time it, make it like the period when you can at least get something. And then when you're starting up, like when you've started a business, again, what you're supposed to look at, you yourself being there. My presence meant a lot, really did a lot, played a big role in this business. Because that there are people, I want people out there to know that there are people who will buy from you because it is your business. And there are people who will not do it because it is still yours. But both are okay. Yes. Both are okay. Yes. So there are the others who will come just because they know this is my business. And the fact that I sat around here, I used to get their complaints. That's why I will tell you, they'll be like, you see me, my face scrub, I use this one. You bring, there is this one with the lemon. No, bring, I got those complaints. So, but when one person, now in business, another thing is when you get all the complaints, you may end up using all the money to bring more, because customers, they will never be satisfied. Yes, with exactly. So what I will do, when someone brings an idea, I note it down. So like today someone comes and say that, me, I want this, I will note it in my book. Another one comes. So if another person comes and repeat the other one, I will be taking. The moment they reach 5, I will consider it. But if you are still one, I will play around. Yes, I'm going to bring it. It's coming. You keep coming around. But I'll still be giving you options. I'll be like, but if as you're waiting for this, did you try this one? Something like that. People like it. It's good. So staying around, I think, is the key. It really helped me, because now you see, like business like this, when you live on the workers, someone comes and asks for something, because it is not there, they will boldly tell the person, we don't have it. Okay. And the person will move. But me being the business owner, and I'm so aggressive, I really want the money. I'll really try and I'll play around. I'll be like, okay, hey, this thing, it's actually on the way, the bus has delayed me. By evening, you'll have it, even when I don't have it. By evening, you come in the evening. Okay, leave me your number, I'll call you. In the evening, I'll even give you a call and say, well, do you know what? These people said it will be here by 9. And by 9, I will not be around. Can you pick it in the morning? By the time I'm telling them, I've already arranged, the thing is coming. And indeed, in the morning, you'll have it. So that's where we have reached. That's why I keep telling people right now that I have told my friend that I sell everything. I cannot tell you that I'm basically in a salon. No, you can reach me out for anything. So there is nothing like I don't do. Even if you call me today and you tell me like you want food at your home, I will buy and bring for you. You will pay me. As long as you're going to pay me, I do it. So anything that brings money, I don't take it lightly. And I'm someone, I think what really inspired me, I am someone who likes beautiful things, who has always admired good life. But I have realized when I sat down that not even a man is going to give me this life.
That's true.
He may give me, but not what I want. And I don't want a life where someone gives me and make it look like it's just because of this person. And I really don't want to rely on one person for almost everything, because I know how tiresome it can be. That's when I was like, let whoever is going to give me money be additional to what I already have. And I always tell people around me, friends, even me, when it comes to business, whether you're my friend or not, as long as we are going to speak same language, I'm always open. I want to speak out to people, and I want to encourage people. Business is sweet. Money is too sweet. That is what they have to know. Money is so sweet. So now getting this money, it also comes with a lot of challenges. It's not as easy as seen out there.
Yeah, I think basically this will take us direct to the challenges that you have been, seeing in your business for this short period of time. I guess you're in position to notice some, much as the benefits which are also there. There's no business that comes, it has no challenge. And there's no business that you continue facing challenges 24/7 and you continue doing it now. So it comes in both ways. So basically tell us the challenges that you incur in this business.
It's okay. Now, with the challenge in the business, with what I've seen in the salon, with the salon business, there are people like I already told you, they have different ideas and people want things in different ways. Yes, people want things differently. We also see things differently. That's why even this hairstyle they made for me, someone out there may not like it. But me, when I look at myself, I'm like, wow, this is exactly what I want. So you see, those are some of the challenges. That's why you get, and you see people already have their people. The biggest challenge I think I faced at the start, someone will come and tell me that, you bring my lady to be plating there if you want me to come. Someone comes and says that I have my baba. I have one person who shave me. If you bring that guy to your salon, I will always be coming there. Now I look at it, I was like, if I bring each person for like almost everyone, I bring for them their own persons to work on them. Now what's that? But I will keep encouraging them. I was like, you try my guy, try my ladies, they are good. So that was one of the biggest challenges, like convincing someone to leave whoever they were working with or whoever was working on them to come to me. It wasn't as easy as such. And again, with business, some people at the start, people really can, there is a way people look at things differently, because I remember even when I started, I got a lot of discouragement from people. People used to speak a lot. Even I reached a point, there was a time I sat somewhere, I can't forget that time. There were some two guys, I don't know if they really knew me or they heard about me. Actually, I was in Centenary Bank. I went there to do some transaction. Then those guys were speaking, so the other one was like, do you know that there is a lady who opened the salon? The lady picked loan, the lady, like something like that. That which lady, there is this girl, Justin. Because now what I've realized, most people even know my name. They know my name more than they know me. And it is so good for business. Actually, they're supposed to know my name more than myself. So in my heart I was like, but because me, I'm not someone like arguing, I just walk. Even when I passed them, they were still talking. That's when I realized that I think they don't even know me. So I sat down, I was like, the only thing I know is you can't change the truth.
That's true.
Even when they say that maybe it is loan, it is what, me, I know the truth. And it doesn't matter. So loan is not even bad if someone picks loan. So whatever they're saying is not going to change anything in my business. That's when I realized that I should expect such things coming. They're going to throw a lot of stones on me. But now how I will use the stone will matter. So all I told myself, let me deaf my ears and I stay focused. So whatever they're going to bring will not change what I already want. The goals I've already set. Because even when I was starting this business, I told myself that I want this business to run. Like I already told you, I targeted December. Because there is no way you can do any business and you don't get money in December. In December, even when you choose to sell cow dung, people will buy. People have money. They have that money because everyone has money in December and they are looking for where to take it. So if you're wise, you receive it. So the easiest time to do such, the only business maybe that cannot do in December, like I told you, is things like stationaries, no.
Yeah.
But any other thing will run in December. Everyone in December has money. No one is broke in December.
Maybe unless if you're broke, you're pretending.
Pretending, exactly. Okay, just that we don't have the same amount,
Exactly.
but everyone at least has more of what they have been having all through from January to November. That money in December is there. So that's why I told you that I target that time. December, I got my money. At least what I got in December was enough for me to run me from December up to February. So now the challenge that I was getting, like I told you, it was with maybe the turn up in January. The flow at least was slow, but I knew it. I was prepared for it. That's why I will encourage my people. I will be like, you work, you will still get whatever you are getting. I will still give it to you because I knew I saved enough from December. So around the March, around Feb, That was the time I think I also got challenged with these people of trading licenses. I think they came, and I knew when I was starting, like I told you, I moved around and I got clothes of salons. I know how much they pay. So when they came, they wanted to overcharge me. That's when
I think they're just looking at the setup.
Yeah, they are looking at the setup, of course. They are looking at the setup. That's when deep inside me, I was like, this is a business that I started in December. Now in February, these people are running after me. Even you already want money from me. That's why me, I'm like, if I get the chance to sit and speak with the president, the only request I can make to these people is just one. If only they could allow youths or any person, like a young person, to start up a business and at least run the business. They give some period of time that, okay, every starting business runs for 2 years without anything like tax. I swear we are going to move. Because right now where we have reached, you're just investing your 1 million today. Immediately today they want money. It's making it so hard for us. Now take an instance like